Good afternoon, I'm Zen, and this is a presentation brought to you by Group 3 in CAT 2. So here is a rough overview of what we will be going through throughout the whole presentation, from the name of the software all the way until the summary. So the software that we have chosen to explore on is named ArchiCAD and is developed by a company called Graphisoft. So here we're going to go through some introduction on. So ArchiCAD is a software tool for the architects working in the AEC field for designing building from the conceptual phase all through until the construction phase. So it's developed by a company, a Hungarian company called Graphisoft, which started in the 1982 for the Apple Macintosh machine, followed by its launch in 1983. It made a very huge breakthrough, which it invent this virtual building concept, which then result in it became a such of a first implementation of building information modeling software, which is also named BIM. So as a very capable software, the ArchiCAD comes with numerous features such as first, the 2D drawing, which is as a drawing tool for creating accurate and detailed technical drawing. Next is also capable for 3D modeling and can create various kind of building forms with many virtual parametric elements. Next, it also has a built-in rendering tool to produce high quality and photorealistic pictures or video animation. So ArchiCAD is also able to export its technical drawing into pixel-based images as text, as well as into other formats such as DWG, DXF, and also IFC and BCF. Other than that, it has a central storage server which make it really easy to keep track of design data as well as backup, especially when working on a very huge project across different parties. And with its BIM implementation, it also allows remote access into a same project for a worldwide collaboration. So over here is our group member. So over here is all of a picture of our group mates, and also this is all the tasks that we are working on as an individual.
Hi, my name is Peng Juan, and I'm going to share my presentation about the easiness of information finding and also licensing. So, the info of the software is quite easy to find out at the websites and also the social networks. So, the following pictures is the screenshot of their software page. So, here is Graphisoft ArchiCAD page, and the next is Twitter page, and the last one is Facebook page. So the next is student and the lecturer. It will sign up as a student or lecturer at the website and wait for the approval email and also install the ArchiCAD for free later. So the license of this software is selling at 23 ring.
Hi guys, my name is Eunice and today I'll be sharing with you some of the sample projects and products that you can produce using the ArchiCAD software. First of all, as users of ArchiCAD purchase or download the software, the Irina Wiener Usmanova Rhythmic Gymnastics Center is already imprinted on the packaging of the software. This is an actual building that has been designed and developed using the ArchiCAD software. Next, ArchiCAD also provides some built-in sample projects for its users. First of all is the Hillside House, which is a basic and generic small-scale residential project that is more catered for beginner level users. The X Office is more catered for intermediate level users, and the Harris Building is more catered for advanced level users. With ArchiCAD, you are able to create renderings such as this because of the built-in cinematic rendering engine. These are some of the sample renderings of ArchiCAD's Maxon CineRender. Some of the additional features in ArchiCAD also enables you to create virtual animations of the design and allow you to step into virtual reality where you are able to present in a more realistic manner to your clients or lecturers. Next, we'll discuss the compatibility and data interchange involved in the ArchiCAD software. With ArchiCAD, you are able to import and export DWG, DXF, RFC, and BCF files interchangeably. You are also able to use rendering software such as Lumion and Atlantis to create high-quality renders seamlessly, as well as Twinmotion. With ArchiCAD users are provided with a special privilege to use Twinmotion for free. However, for Corona, even though it is yet to be fully compatible with ArchiCAD, Corona developers have recently announced that they are currently working on a new plugin to support ArchiCAD so that you can render with Corona seamlessly. Lastly is the Building Information Modeling System, also known as BIM. Now with the new BIMX mobile application, users of ArchiCAD are able to use BIM to view and analyze their models on site, which is very convenient for architects working on site.
Hi, my name is Shijian Xiang. Today I will sharing the layout of ArchiCAD, user interface and rendering mode. So this is the ArchiCAD, which showing the tab bar, info box, tooth box, status bar, quick option bar, and pop-up navigator. The user interface. The first one is the tab bar, which located at the top of ArchiCAD workspace, show all the open view or viewpoint. Second is the info box, which is a collection of input and parameter control for the currently active tooth or selected element. Third is the tooth box, which show a variety of tooth for selection, 3D construction, 2D drawing, and visualization. Number 4 is quick option bar. This is shown by default at the bottom of the ArchiCAD window. Its controls show the current setting of the active tab. Number 5 is toolbar, which is a collection of commands displayed in icon or text form and grouped by topics. 6 is the pop-up navigator. This pop-up navigator is at the right end of the tab bar, which to navigate among view and viewpoint of the visual building. After that is the rendering mode. The first rendering mode in ArchiCAD is Cine Render. This Cine render engine unable to create very high quality and highly realistic image. Second is the basic render engine, which is suitable for producing draft quality or simple rendering offering texture image surface, simple shadow, and transparency. And the last one is sketch render. This sketch render engine produces non-photorealistic rendering that replicate sketch line, which is best suited for draft view in the early project stage. That's all. Thank you.
So in order to finalize our study, we also gather some of the user experience from our groupmates and to discuss in terms of pros and cons. So personally, I think that this software provides a very good communication between architect and also other parties such as engineers, clients, as well as contractors in with its ability to show all the 2D drawings and also 3D perspective within one software. Second, the software is relatively easy to pick up with a gentle learning curve, especially if the user is previously familiar with Revit or any other BIM software. Third, the software is highly customizable in terms of bringing in plugins such as Grasshopper for modeling and also Re-Ray or Twinmotion or any other rendering software for rendering. It is also considered more professional compared to software like SketchUp, as BIM implementation makes it easier for a group of people to work on a project simultaneously and efficiently. So it's very suitable for big companies. Right. So next, the software is not hard to use, and as the user interface is simple, it's easy to use and understand the software, and as well as to help to boost the architect performance. Well, the built-in rendering engine also help a lot in render. Lastly, it is flexible and powerful architecture design tool that is able to produce 2D general and detailed drawing and 3D perspective as well as photorealistic render all in one go. This does save a lot of time on production. So in spite of all the advantage brought by ArchiCAD, there are also some of the downside to this software. The first one being the latent performance of this software, especially when handling a big and complex file, especially during rendering. So at worst, sometimes it will crash when overloaded. And then there's not much of the AC product available for this software, especially compared to other software like Revit, which is more commonly used in the industry. So the user interface is relatively chunkier, and the architect have to spend quite a long time to set up the workspace layout compared to other software before they start designing. And one of its downside is the lack of ability to create more complex and also free-form structure unless going through additional plugins or software such as Grasshopper and Rhino, which is indeed quite a hassle. And while the software itself is not expensive at first sight, at least when compared to some of the other software. However, yearly subscription is one of the huge factors to consider, especially it will cost more money over time. However, this is not the case if you are signing up for other packages like maybe pay in one go. Right. So ArchiCAD is a great software, but it's definitely not a common one to be used in the industry, which makes it really hard for architects to integrate their workflow with other parties who uses a different software. So last but not least is the overall summary of how we find this software. Okay. As suggested by the name itself, this software is solely crafted towards the AEC community. Although there are many other softwares in the market, but what makes ArchiCAD really special and stand out is that it is able to solve most of the architectural issue all in one go while being relatively easy to get familiarized, and the workflow is highly intuitive, especially when compared to its main competitor, the Revit. Another thing that is so beneficial is the project management and organization feature available on this software. It allows the user to make changes, revision, and also modification, and many other things under the controlled environment. While at least the software comes with so many advantages, it also somewhat imperfect and requires some improvement. The major drawback over here is the software is lack of exposure in this industry. The BIM software as a BIM software, its potential is somewhat halted due to the lack of user base and also the poor BIM object library such as compared to the more commonly used software like Revit. Right, and with this, we hope that the Graphisoft will do a better job in upgrading and promoting the software in order to expand its community. And over here, we have rated the ArchiCAD in terms of some of the feature over here. So the 5-star is on the ease of use and functionality, and 4-star for the value of money, 3-star for stability, and also 2-star for customer support. And last but not least, this will be the end of our slide. Thank you for listening.